Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Jurassic World the game, and we have something very special to do today. And it has finally been a week since we won the REXY tournament, which means all of our REXYs are ready to hatch and get to level 40. So that is going to be the subject of today's video. But before we get into all of that, we are going to hatch everything and collect our coin and check everything else that's going on. Now, I believe there should be a new collector's exchange. Yep, a collector's exchange for Troodon. Now, I'm not sure what the requirements are for each kind of level, but if you're at least at like level 60 or above, between 80, this is what you need. You need a level 40 Uneosaurus, a level 40 Shinosaurus, a level 40 Ankylosaurus, 40 Spinosaurus, and 40 Postosuchus. Now, I'm not sure how many of these are amber market creatures. I think Shinosaurus is the only amber market creature for this, but we can take a look real quick. So go to the classic amber market. Yeah, as far as it looks, I'm pretty sure it's just Shinosaurus, so it's not too bad. And Troodon makes Udon, so definitely a very good creature to get. If you're able to get it, then for sure, don't hesitate and get that going. Now, I thought this Diplotator would be done by time I was recording this video, but it's not, so I'm gonna have to unfortunately speed that one up. But I'm slowly getting back to level 40 after fusing one to make a Diplosuchus, so that's nice. Modded PvP coming in clutch right there. But it's time to finally get in to all of the REXYs that we have to hatch. We have 7 here that we need to get through. So there's 1, there's number 2, and I think I'm just gonna speed up the rest of this. And that is the last one that we need. So now we can work on, oh, get to level 72. My bad. We get, wow, a new expansion. Thank you, Ludia. I really needed that. Is this a mystery pack? Yeah, it's a mystery. Okay. Hey, some bucks and some DNA and more Diplocalus for DNA. So, you know, I won't hate on them for that. Wow, level up offer $4. Wow. No, thank you. All right. So here is how REXY looks in game. As you can see, she's got all the battle scars and whatnot from the movies and all the fights she's had to go through in like what, 6 films. So let's read fact number 1. REXY is the ultimate apex predator, never one to back down from a fight. REXY will take on any challenger that comes her way. And that's a true and factual statement, because I think she's fought in literally everything in the game. So, not in the game, but in the movies. Wow. It's got the basic T-Rex animation, so nothing too special in that regard. But, you know, still pretty cool. Now, I can't decide if we should just slowly but surely feed all of these. I think I'm just going to get every single one of them to level 10, and we'll just go from there. Now, I have 26 million food at the moment. I've been trying to save up as much as I can. I'm not sure how much this is going to take. I'm hoping that we will be good. So, we're just going to speed it up no matter how much it hurts. I'm not even going to look at the bucks. And we're really off to a great start here. I'm really feeling confident about this. Oh my gosh, it's already like $150 down the drain. And finally get that done. REXY, level 20. And she just gains aura, which is canon. That's how it works. But let's look at fact number 2. At 8.4 tons, REXY is a massive beast. This is the equivalent of an 18,518 pounds. I thought I was going to say like an animal after that. I don't know what animal is 18,000 pounds, but it is roughly the same weight as a school bus. So don't get hit by a school bus, kids. It'll feel like a Tyrannosaurus. But at level 11, stats are okay. It's got about 700 health and 410 attack, but let's see when we get to level 20 here. Yeah, so it's got about the same attack as a level 40 legendary, give or take, but definitely like half the health. So it's okay. Now let's hope that this does not go nearly as bad. And I think it will.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
And there we go. That is another level 11 REXY. And we're just gonna slowly but surely. Oh my gosh. One-time fuse saving me like 200 bucks. Thank you, Ludia. I deserved that. And no, second time. All right, we're on a roll here. Maybe I won't go below 17,000 bucks. So here, let's get REXY to level 21. Now it costs 80 bucks to speed up, so we're going to be seriously in debt after this. But it's all worth it. You know, I saved up thousands of bucks just for this. I'm lying. I really wanted to hoard all of the wow. They're being very nice to me today. After putting me through all of the beginning stuff, they said no. We're gonna give them a break. But fact number 3, we'll get 100 of those bucks back. Thankfully, we need that. REXY's massive jaw can open 80 degrees, giving her a bite you do not want to mess with. She's taken down many rivals with those teeth. She's kind of a fraud. She didn't really take down the Indominus Rex. That was pretty much all the Mosasaur. So, okay. But she gets more of a particle effect, unity particle effect around her, which is, you know, we put up with it, but still looks just as cool, if I had to say. So let's get her to 2 level 30s. Now, I could just leave it at that. I could say, well, I'll just keep level 30s. It'll help in tournaments, but no. That's not how it's gonna go around here. We're gonna get this thing to level 40 because that's awesome, and it's gonna go the second time because it's awesome. And level 40 REXY right here with too many particles, but just as awesome. Oh my gosh, look at that. It's glowing. Now let's look at creature fact number 4. Get some VIP points and more bucks. Thank you. After escaping the Lockwood estate along with many other dinosaurs, REXY now lives in the protected environment at Biosyn Valley, which we saw in Dominion. Yes, I think. So, looks absolutely amazing. If we wanted to sell it, it would cost 30,000 DNA. So this is a 60,000 DNA dinosaur. So I'm definitely not going to get rid of this. Now it costs about $1 million a pop to feed, so we're just gonna slowly but surely. Oh, and that took about like 15 million food to feed. Honestly, that's less than I thought, so thank goodness, right? Because I was scared I was gonna run out of food. But here we have level 40 REXY, and at level 40 she's got 2011 attack and 1167 attack. So honestly, definitely a glass cannon, but I think it has the second most attack out of anything in my park. I think Post Asuchus just takes the crown for that. Now, we all know why we want REXY, and that's because she has a heroic. And I do have enough heroic shards to claim to make her heroic level. Or do I? I don't think I do. No, I do. Okay, I was worried there for a second. So I have enough shards to make REXY heroic. But if we take a look at my lineup, wow, she's the best thing in my lineup. Okay, so REXY is already the best thing in my lineup, and if I make it a heroic, it's gonna be even stronger. So I'm going to call off on making her heroic right now, just for the sake of how balanced my lineup is becoming. I'm trying to keep everything like as relatively balanced as I can. I definitely need more amphibians. Well, I have a lot of carnivores, but we need a lot more like herbivores and pterosaurs and things like that. So unfortunately, no heroic REXY today, but we had that option. So that was pretty darn cool. Oh, did we complete the thing? Or was it a participate? We got DNA for participating. Okay. So let's see what there actually is. There is a amphibian hatching event, which can give us some 250 bucks and 1,000 DNA. Okay, so that's a good pack right there. And next is Amphibian Alliance. Evolve your amphibians to help the community earn a special reward, which is my game crashing, apparently. So thank you, Ludia, for making your pack crash my game. That is always a very lovely touch. But, you know, I think what we have to do now is send REXY into battle. So there's a couple things we could do. We could do the Earth Shattering for Ostrophicosaurus, but I don't really need him. I already have him unlocked, and I already have complete 20 events in the heroic hunt. So I'm good on that, and everything that we need takes pterosaurs actually. So that's not hard. That's actually really easy. Is it? Is there anything that's like that's kind of hard? And not to mention that I don't have any pterosaur flocks. The only ones are the VIP only one and Preondactylus, which is a collector's exchange, which I did not do. So maybe these events will be okay. Like that's not too bad, but none of these events we can do. So let's stick it with the battle stage, and we only have to fight one Prytrodon. Now, honestly, we'll just do that. I think that's really all we need to do. And we'll see REXY in the flesh. So Prytrodon can kill us in two, so obviously go for the good old reserve. And he should go for 2 attack, which obviously he does, because they do everything I want them to. And in comes level 40 REXY. Now we instantly have enough to kill Prytrodon here, so we're going to go for 3. And see that big bite. And just like that, we got the win. That's a free 5,000 DNA right there. And we also get DNA for completing the battle itself. So, I mean, that's a pretty good deal if I had to say so myself. And would you know it, we have a second battle stage. Now, for the sake of this video, guys, I'm going to buy REXY back. Okay, I'm going to do it. So we have to go against level 40 Tyrannosaurus, level 40 Troodon, and a level 40 Sucopteryps. Now, I think what I'll do is a Tujungasaurus, and then we will do a Diploseuchus, and then we'll slap REXY right in the middle right there. And turn off the freaking speed up animation. I hate when I do that. I hate when I do that. But Tyrannosaurus Rex can kill us in 2. And we know the drill. It's obviously going to do that. Now, we have about 1,000 attack with Diploseuchus, so that's going to be an easy kill in 2 right there. Now, Troodon is probably going to switch out. That would be my guess. Psychopteryps only has 500 attack, so it's not going to be able to kill us in one. So that begs the question, will it attack? And it does not. Honestly, I'm just going to reserve. It has 3, so it might go for 3. I'm not too sure. No. I'll honestly just reserve for 4, block for 4, and I think now it's got, yeah, so it'll go all out for 6, knowing it can kill us. And REXY should have a clean sweep with that. Well, bam. Down goes the Diploseuchus, and REXY comes in. So we kill in 2 hits. That damage multiplier is freaking nuts. And Troodon has 1,000 attack, so it can kill us in only 2 hits. So we need to block for 3 and reserve for 3. Well, bam. In comes the good old Troodon. And we'll probably go for 4. No. Did not go for 4. But what it can't do is block an all-out attack. So we are going to go for 7. And see that level 40 maxed out attack. And bam. Down goes Troodon. And there's another view of REXY. Looks super duper cool. And we'll get another 5,000 freaking DNA from that. So, what do we unlock next? Battle Stage 73. Which gives us some okay stuff. So, that is level 40 REXY right there. Trying to think of what else we could do. We could do Beast of the Biodome or On the Tides. I think my Cenozoic lineup might be good enough for this. It is, I think. I should be able to do this. I've gotten Smilodon level 20, and I've gotten Brontotherium. That was a new addition that I got out of the pack. I don't know which one it was, but I got it, and that thing is a monster. So we can definitely do that. And On the Tides is pretty freaking easy too. So, you know what? I think we will focus on doing both of these just to, you know, do a little something extra. Let's check here. We need, for dailies, we need to watch an ad, participate in any PvP, complete 3 battles, open 3 card packs. So, yeah, I think our goal is we're going to do both of those events, and I think a modded PvP afterwards just to get that PvP challenge done, do a free ad for the pack, and that should be a good video right there. So, out of all these rewards, if I had to say what I'd want the most is probably anything from On the Tides. And mainly because I really want Metracanthosaurus to make Metrophodon, because I'm really, I kind of am in a pterosaur deficit. I don't have many great pterosaurs, and I really want to just, you know, have a balanced lineup and do that. So, and whole reason why you need aquatics is because it's an aquatic tournament. So, let's see here. They have every type of aquatic on their team. So, what I like to do is throw in a bait here, something that Styxosaurus can easily kill, which would be a Dacosaur. So, 1 Dacosaur right there. And I'm going to say Trinochromerium can easily kill. And then in come Hyneria. Now, we're probably going to want a cave. So I'm going to honestly just throw in Giant Orcathone. I'm lucky that the last 2 are glass cannons, so we should hopefully be able to kill them relatively easily, I would hope. So, Styxosaurus going to go for 2 to kill our Dacosaur, and then I think 3 should be enough to kill Styxosaurus. After, yeah, considering the fact that we have the type advantage and all of that good stuff. So, Styxosaurus dead right there. We might be dead in 1 though. No, we're not. Good. We are not dead in 1, so it'll have to go for 2 to kill us fully. Which it does. So in comes Giant Orcathone. Now we can kill in 2. Chronosaurus is going to do about 250 attack, and it's gonna have 3. So I'm gonna say 1 reserve. I don't think it'll attack, though it might. So shouldn't be able to kill us either way. No. And we have obviously enough attack to just kill it outright. So there we go. Bam! Down goes that Chronosaur for a little victory. We will get 50 DNA from that. Wow, wow. And this is a lot easier of a battle. So we're going to go Dachosaur into a surface. I'm going to say Megalodon. Or honestly, we could do Styxosaurus or Plesiosaurus actually because of just it having more health. And I do not want to die in 1 to Chronosaurus. So Plesiosaurus. And we need a good cave after that. I think Orthocanthus can get that done relatively easy. So that is who we will send in. Obviously, good old reserve with Dachosaurus here. Going to go for 2. Yada, yada, yada. Plesiosaurus can kill in 2. Chronosaurus is going to need to go for 2 either way to kill us, so I won't be upset if it goes for that. See what it does here. Goes for 1. It's going to have 3 next turn. I'm going to hope it thinks that I blocked for 2 and reserved for 2. Oh, it actually reserved. I didn't know I had 3 points. Did it? I don't know. Didn't do anything. Orcathon can kill in 1, so I'm not too concerned. Goes for 5. I think it had 6. 6 if I am not mistaken. So in comes Orthocanthus. We will go for 2 attack factor for that block. Now Plesiosaurus is going to only have, or Pliosaurus. Pliosaurus is only going to have like 150 attack, and we can kill it in 2, so we will just block for 4. So I think Pliosaurus is going to have 5, but it won't be able to do anything at all. Could have 2 block, potential for 2 block, but it doesn't matter because we're going to go for 6. And bam. Another easy win. We only need 1 more. So, get a little 50 DNA from that. Last battle, we need a reef. So we will throw in that Lipleurodon, get that job done. And then we need a surface. I'm going to use Spinosaurus Rebirth because why the heck not? Right? I'm working towards getting Megalodon to level... Megalodon. I'm working towards getting Megalodon to level 40. And I just won. I won a Megalodon from an aquatic pack from the Diploceraspis tournament. So we're slowly but surely getting there. Dunkleosteus is going to have 2 moves. It can't do anything. So we're just going to reserve for 1. And we'll bam. Down goes the Megalodon. Kaiwekia can't do anything. So he's obviously going to switch out. Dunkleosteus is 1. Can't do anything. I think we kill in 1 with Spinosaurus Rebirth. That's amazing. So factor in for that 1 block right there. It didn't block at all. So how much is he going to have? 5? 4. So just enough to kill us, maybe, perchance. Yeah. Okay, no, he had enough. But doesn't matter. Leaves him wide open for Lipleurodon to come in and get the little kill with 6,000 damage right there. And bam. And there we go. That should be the On the Tides pack 1 right there. With these long aquatic wind animations. Don't know why they decided to make those take so long, but here we have On the Tides. Let's see what we get here. 50,000 food, 100,000 coin, 50,000 food, and Baculites. Only 65 VIP points for that, really? I feel scammed. I think Baculites is okay. Not the prize drop. Let's go. Is this him right here? Yeah. Doesn't have a hybrid or anything, but he has... Okay. He's okay. We'll take it, either way. And last but not least, from this, we need the Beast of the Biodome. So we are going to need a... let's just use the last Ethereum. And then we need a... Okay, so no, we don't need anything too crazy, I don't think. Let's use Marsupial Lion. And then we have a lot of caves, so I'm not too worried about it. Let's go with Panaxis. My Cenozoics are not nearly as good as my Aquatics, which my Aquatics are not nearly as good as my land creatures, so this one could be a little bit harder. Archaeotherium has 2. Can he kill? Yeah, no, he can kill some too. So, in comes Marsupial Lion. And he can kill in 3, right? Yeah. Now we're dead in 2 to Megaloceros, which is good because he will go for that. Good stuff. Yep, goes for 2 right there. Bam. And the uncanny armadillo can come in and do 400 damage, so he is killed in 2. We will reserve for 1, and nom 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 nom. Bam! 1,022 damage right there. And yeah, Megaloceros has 117 attacks, so it's not going to do literally anything to us. A measly 117 damage out of our 1,600 health, and go for 5. It's gone right there. Bam! Nothing it could have done. Look at that beautiful ground texture. And it just, I almost started busting out laughing. That was low-key kind of funny. All right. Battle number 2. Let's see here. So we are going to need a Savannah. I think that's what it's called. Savannah and a Snow. So let's start with him. Or do we have something that can tank and attack? Tank and hit. Not really. So, and we'll bring in, honestly, Indricaceros. That's about the weakest but best thing we have in that regard. And I want to save Smilodon for the last battle, just in case there's something crazy, so we can use Megaloceros. It has, I think, just enough attack to kill Archaeotherium, so we should be okay, I think. I'm gonna obviously go for 2. I think we can kill this guy in just 2 hits as well. Yeah. And Archaeotherium does not kill us in 2, but he would probably switch out. No, he won't switch out actually. So I honestly don't even think we needed Megaloceros. I think we could have just brute forced our way through this. And honestly, I will just switch to Megaloceros and reserve. We'll use it as a meat shield. Why not, right? So, has 5. Goes for the switch out. And goes for 3. It did 5, I think, right? So it's got 1 potential block. And it should be dead in 2. So, yeah, go for 3 here. 1, 2, 3. Be aware the Archaeotherium could have 5, in which I don't think it can kill us in 3. I will just be safe. I'll be safe. Better safe than sorry in the end. So, maybe he doesn't have anything at all. Nope. Has 5. I was correcto. Goes for 3, has 2 block. Yeah, it's dead. Nothing it can do about that. Go for 5. Has 1 block. Yeah, it's not blocking anything. And gets sent flying. And that's a victory for us right there. Let's see what we have to fight next. Okay, so we're gonna definitely use Titanoboa. Smilodon and Titanoboa. So throw that in right there. Use our 2 coolest creatures, I would argue. I love the almost copper looking color that Titanoboa gets. I'm not a huge fan of how blue it ends up becoming, but just a little hint of blue to kind of mix with the brown and make it green. I think that looks quite cool. So Smilodon kills 4 Surakus and 2. Now, I don't know if this thing can kill us in 2. I would say no. Yeah, but we can kill it in 2, so we will do that. And down it goes. Well, bam, bam. Diprotodon. Diprotodon has 4, can kill us in 3. 3, I think? Yeah. We have 4. We should have 4. And Titanoboa can for sure get, yeah. And there we go. Slithery Snake. Going for the win. And bam! Waste no time. Gets the attack animation done with super quick. And there is the Beast of the Biodome pack. Oh, that's what we're looking for. 1,000 DNA, 1,000 DNA, and Archaeotherium, which is good. Or maybe it's not good. I think it's Entelodon, which is the Amber Market one. So, we got a lot more VIP points from that. What the heck, dude? On the Tide sucks. What the heck, man? Alright, well, either way, we got that done. So we only need to do participate in any PvP arena and collect 3 mods. So, you know, let's get the mods over with right here. The price doesn't reset, but I have 40 million coins, so I'm not gonna worry about that. Doesn't really matter too much what we get here. But I hope you guys are doing well, to be honest, and I hope you guys are having fun playing this game, or if you're not playing this game, I hope you guys are having fun playing a game, right? Honestly, this game has some very exciting stuff coming, and there's 10,000 season points. What's it? If you guys are actively playing this game, and you are not, I think, above level 45, get on that. Seriously, actually play this game all day, every day until you reach level 45, I think it is. Because after this event is a Compsovnator event, which you unlock Dracovanator and Compy, which are probably the 2 hardest creatures to get for a hybrid, I would say. So make sure you are playing this game like there's no tomorrow. And save all your season points, because you want that free Compsovnator copy. So I will for sure be covering that on the channel and trying to get that thing as lickety-split quick as I can. So stay tuned for that. Depending on the challenges they make you do, it could take me a couple weeks to get it, but we'll at least try and unlock Compy. And if we unlock Dracovanator too, I will get them both to level 40. That is a promise I will make, and I might make the hybrid. I probably will. I'm probably going to buy way too many compies. So that is what we'll do when that comes out. But in the current moment, we're just kind of chilling out and waiting for that new event to come out. So let's run it up on some Cenozoic versus Land, per usual. My favorite. Doesn't matter. You don't need to use a level 3 heroic Dilophosaurus to participate in modded PvP. All you need is mods, and you get the same kind of prizes. So please, people, buy mods and spend them and get free SDNA or a potential 1% Ragistega. Do not miss out on that, all right? And honestly, the biggest reason we're doing modded PvP, besides the daily quest is because we can get a 2% Shunosaurus from it, which is needed in the amber market, and I do not have enough amber to make that thing level 40. So that is going to be our goal. Now, this opposing team has actually some pretty decent mods. Oh my gosh. So I am super scared right now. That has 3,500 health and 1,000 attack. This is gonna be rough, but it's doable. It is doable, so we're okay in that regard. We just need to lock in. I will definitely not stay in with the Dilophosaurus. I'm going to switch out here, and I'm going to attack it once and reserve just so I can get rid of its mod. So, get rid of Tough Skin right there. It can kill us in two, so it will do that. And, how much attack does Tabbyjalosaurus have? Ooh, okay, so we should be good. We should be able to just... Can we kill it in one hit, actually? No, we can't. So... As long as we get Tropiogoptrips out the way, that should be no problem at all. Oh no, my attack is 800. I don't know why it's acting weird. That scared me for a second. I thought I was about to, like, not be able to do this here. So, down goes Bonitosaurus. Our attack goes back to 900, so we can, yeah. It's gone. And, well, bam. And in comes Tabbyjalosaurus, which does not have nearly enough attack to take down Dilophosaurus. And goes for one. Don't know what it's thinking, but it's thinking, alright, it's trying its best, alright? Now, watch this. Well, bam. No attack needed. The ultimate disrespect in modded PvP. Taking out your entire opponent's team in, like, 2 turns. With the same dinosaur. So, right away on the prize wheel, I see like 500 DNA, 400 bucks, and like 50 Dimetrodon DNA. So we're gonna hope for any of that. And I see a Shunosaurus. Please, Ludia. That is not Shunosaurus, but you know what? We will take it, I guess. Last thing we need to do is watch an ad. Where's the pack? All right. And after watching the most interesting ad of my life, here we have a little mystery pack and get. Okay, as long as it's not coin, am I right? So that is all of that, and now we can get our free daily pack. Claim that, get a 500 DNA and 45 bucks. I need to get my bucks back up. I honestly thought we were going to take more of a hit from speeding up all of the REXY stuff, which I'm glad that we did not. So here, last thing, we will check the trade harbor. Give me them bucks. I don't care what it is. Give me the bucks, dude. Oh. I would normally never do this, but I don't have enough amber to get this thing to level 40, and I have a month to complete the Troodon collector's exchange. So I'm going to actually just do that. Don't mind that, guys. Never happen again. Okay, everything is all right. So we will do a Apatosaur for VIP points because that's the best thing you can get. So I mean, we only lost like 3,000 VIP points. It's not great, but I want Troodon and I want Udon. So I believe it's a worthwhile sacrifice to make. Now, we only need a Postosuchus and yeah, okay, so we don't even need that much necessarily. So that we can definitely do, but that'll be something later down the line for sure. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, getting REXY to level 40. I'm happy that we got this. It was a pain in the butt to do. That tournament was the hardest thing I've ever had to do in this game, for sure. So, stay on the lookout for, obviously, the Compsovinator event coming out next Friday. Definitely the Pterosaur events that are coming out. I'm going to try and do those. Even though my Pterosaur lineup is kind of weak, we're going to be doing that to the best of my ability. So, stay tuned for those events and for trying to complete the Collector's Exchange. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.